Hi everybody. Today we're going to start a series featuring books by my favorite author, Benji Davies. If you've been in the green room, you know that The Storm Whale is my favorite book of all time ever. And Benji Davies did the words and the pictures. He's the author and the illustrator. So if you look at the cover, you'll see there's lots of rain coming down, lots of storm clouds, and the ocean is very rough. You can see by all the splashes coming up on the boat. And we get a clue about what happens. We see somebody in the boat who's little and somebody in the boat who's a grown-up. And then a little mystery right there. So let's read and find out what happens. I love to look at the end pages of this book because we get another clue about what's going to happen. Over here, we see a little whale, a teeny whale. And then on the other side, we see a whole pod, a whole family of big whales. And it looks like they're all swimming together. But as we read, we'll discover a little more. Oh, look at that title page. The Storm Whale. We see so much of the ocean, the birds, the rain. That is not a day I would like to be out on the water. Something's happening, for sure. Noi lived with his dad and 6 cats by the sea. I see Noi right here. I see his dad. And then if you look closely, you might find all 6 cats. And as we always talk about in the classroom, all we know is that Noi lives with his dad. Doesn't say there's a mom, a grandma, a grandpa, brothers, sisters, babysitter, a nanny. It just says Noi, his dad, and 6 cats. That's what we know. Every day, Noi's dad left early for a long day on his fishing boat. He wouldn't be home again till dark. So you can see the dad getting dressed in his fishing gear. Look, there's a cat watching him. And there's another cat. And there's Noi having his breakfast. And if you look close, you might see some more cats in this picture. And then we see Noi and the cats watching the dad go off to work. He works on the ocean. One night, a great storm raged around their house. In the morning, Noi went down to the beach to see what had been left behind. So let's see. There's their little house by the sea. I see 2 cats on the roof. Do you see them? There's one. There's 2. And then if you follow all the way over, you see a teeny tiny Noi and a little wagon heading down the beach. As he walked along the shore, he spotted something in the distance. And if you follow all the way, that's what he's looking at, really far in the distance. He's going to go investigate. As he got closer, Noi could not believe his eyes. That means he saw something, but he was so surprised. Look, you can tell he's so surprised. He's running. He's trying to get closer. He left his little wagon, and then way far, you can see how far he is from his house. He really wants to see what's happening. It was a little whale washed up on the sand. There's that baby whale we saw earlier. Now, you know whales are pretty big, right? They're calling this a little whale. It must be a baby. Still a lot bigger than Noi is. Noi wondered what he should do. He knew that it wasn't good for a whale to be out of the water. Do you guys know that too? If you see a whale on the beach, it means that whale is in trouble. Look, Noi's using his thinking brain. He got a little bucket of water, and he's trying to cover the whale with water from the ocean. Let's see if that works. I must be quick, he thought. That was good thinking, because, a whale can't stay on the sand for very long. But look what he did. He used his little wagon. He put the whale on top of it, and he's pulling him somewhere. Where do you think he's pulling him? Maybe towards the house, maybe. Oh, you guys, check it out. This page doesn't have any words on it, but you can see and you can tell what's happening. Where did he put the whale? In the bathtub. In the bathtub. And look, you can see there's some cats. A little tray of milk and cookies. And then he has his record player, and he's playing some sounds of the sea, some music that remind you of the ocean. Wow, I bet that makes the whale feel very, very cozy. So thoughtful. Noi did everything he could to make the whale feel at home. He told stories about life on the island. The whale was an excellent listener. Now, we've talked about this in the classroom. Noi is by himself when his dad goes to work. No babysitter, no mom, and Noi doesn't really have anyone to talk to. So when the whale came along, he was pretty excited to have somebody to talk to and listen to his stories. The night was drawing in, and it was growing dark. So that means the dad is coming home from work. You can see he's walking back towards the house. He has a pail of fish. That must be his catch for the day. But Noi was worried that his dad would be angry about having a whale in the tub. You can see Noi's peeking out the window. Do you see him? Right there. Peeking out, thinking that his dad might not be happy to find a whale in the bathtub. Somehow, Noi kept his secret safe all evening. So look, they had dinner together. It looks like some fish stew. He even managed to sneak some supper for his whale. So look, the dad's taking a little nap on the chair after dinner. And there goes Noi with a bucket of fish. I wonder where he's headed. Yeah, straight to the whale. But he knew it couldn't last. So look, this is the bathroom. Here's the whale. Noi's feeding him some fish. So nice, giving him dinner. But look who came in. The dad. And now look at his face. How do you think he's feeling? What's the dad thinking about finding a whale in his bathtub? Remember, Noi thought he might be angry. But I'm looking at his face. He looks a little surprised to me. Maybe shocked. Maybe it was unexpected for him to find a whale in his bathtub. Let's see what happens next. Noi's dad wasn't angry. He had been so busy, he hadn't noticed that Noi was lonely. But he said they must take the whale back to the sea where it belonged. So look at the face, not an angry face. He's giving Noi a big hug. I bet he's telling him that he loves him. But they have to get that whale back to the ocean. It's very important. And the next page, again, no words, but you might recognize this page from the cover. Do you remember? They went out into the storm clouds and the rain and the big splashes of the ocean. And now we know, here's the dad, here's Noi, and there's the itty bitty storm whale heading out to sea. On the next page, we get a little clue. We see the little rowboat, Noi and his dad. No more whale anymore. And look, they're both looking somewhere. They're looking in this direction. Do you see how they're searching? And then if you look all the way over, aha! Do you see that little whale tail? That is the storm whale heading down into the ocean. Noi knew it was the right thing to do, but it was hard to say goodbye. He was glad his dad was there with him. Have you ever felt sad about something? But then when you were with your grown-up, it maybe made you feel a little better. That's how Noi was feeling. Sad, but happy his grown-up was with him. On the next page, no words again, but you can see Noi and his dad have been busy. So if you look over here, I see a whale, and a big whale tail and a small whale tail. And you can tell Noi is at the table, and he's using paints. He's painting his friend. Oh, there's a cat. And the dad is there. Oh, and another cat. Oh, and another cat. And it looks like they're having some fresh bread with jam on top. Maybe it's breakfast, maybe it's lunch. I don't know. And then the next thing we see them do is over here. Noi often thought about the storm whale. You can see them going off, walking on the grass. Looks like a little picnic basket under the dad's arm. And even a cat is following along behind them. So Noi often thought about the storm whale. He hoped that one day soon he would see his friend again. So you can see on this page, they're definitely having a picnic. That cat did come along. The cat did join them. There's that bread with the jam on it. And you can see Noi's looking at something. And the dad's looking too. And look at the dad's face. He looks pretty happy. So he hoped he would see his friend again. And then we see it. There's the storm whale, the little baby storm whale. And the tail of the storm whale's mom or dad, the grown-up. He's back to his pod of whales. Remember, the pod is the big family. And we see them again on the end page. And this time, look how close the storm whale is swimming with his pod. But remember, at the start of the story, all the way back at the beginning, he was kind of swimming far away from them. I wonder if that's how he got separated. But at the end, all the way at the end of the story, he's right in the middle, so he won't get separated again. And that is the end of my favorite book ever, The Storm Whale. So keep watching. We'll do some other Benji Davies stories, and you'll definitely see more of The Storm Whale to come. Bye, guys.